Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Red Talk settings. Saeed, what you telling me, bro?
Yes, I'm all good, man. Life is good. Can't complain. You know what I'm saying to you? And yeah, bro. You know what I mean, let's chop it up, man. Man United talk. You telling me?
I'm good, bro. No, I mean, man got through the overlap with
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Did you watch it? It wasn't that long. It was only an hour.
Yeah. Watch it. You know what? It's kind of insightful, man. You get me? I got to give it to Ollie. He did open up a little bit. Some things I already knew, but some
Mm.
things, obviously, with the Haaland, the Ronaldo thing, it's finally good to just confirm because a lot of been agendas of players being thrown at managers and da and managers don't have a say and managers don't do this. When reality is, he had a say in a few things, man. So yeah, man, good interview, man. Good interview. I can't lie.
Yeah, bro. And then insight into some of these players as well, because
Yep.
ultimately,
Fred.
yeah, bruv, listen, ultimately, I've been right about a lot of these players with no proof, like that.
Yeah,
So it just is what it is. Like even this, remember, like man said, Rashford and McTominay
yeah,
were subbed at half time, yeah. And the thing
yeah.
is, yeah, bro, everyone talks about McTominay's attitude and all these other things, like he's some model professional, yeah. And Marcus Rashford as well. But bro, clearly the cracks were showing there because all he said to man, yo, if you want to be, do you know what I mean? Either you want to fight or you don't want to fight, bro. Certain man tails
Yeah.
between their legs disappeared, fam. Do you know what I mean? Certain man stepped up.
Mm,
There's rumors of players not wanting the armband. I know for sure that was Marcus Rashford, bruv, because it has to be. You know them ones there.
mm.
Like he's one of the players that been at the club for the longest. Who else would Ollie have been saying to about doing pre-match interviews and taking the armband? It has to be him. It has to be. He has to be one of the players that didn't want the armband. Because I even said it. He's been at Man United for nearly 10 years. He should be our captain, bro. Mbappe's the captain at
Yeah.
PSG. Ain't even been there that
PSG.
long. Do you know what I'm saying? Rashford has been
Mm.
at the club, yeah, and he was the poster boy for the club, but he never got the armband. So he never wanted it, bro. This guy has not got the
No.
temperament, yeah, to be at a big club, bro. You just don't have it.
Mm. Yeah. Or Luke Shaw as well. But you know what's mad, yeah?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, yeah, the two players, do you remember the two players that came on at half time? Does anybody know? It
It
was
was
actually Donny van
Martial
de
and
Beek,
Donny, innit?
Martial. Donny, yeah. And apparently, they were the ones that were telling the manager, yo, I'll come on. I'll come
Mm,
and fight for you. I'll come
mm.
and play for you. But apparently, the conceptual line is they don't want to play. They don't care about the club. They don't do this. This is why I always say, man, like people
Mm.
always kind of like misjudge certain players just because they don't speak a lot, because they don't really interact with people. They don't do interviews. It's like Wan-Bissaka, this conception that Wan-Bissaka don't care because he don't do interviews. When in reality, you see him on a football pitch, he's always giving his best. You get
Yeah.
me? And it's the same with these two here. They came on. Donny actually scored exactly. Donny actually scored a goal. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny on that day how things can change in it. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's interesting that the manager actually exposed a few of the players and be like, "Yo, like some man were like, yo, take me off. I can't take it. I
Yeah,
don't want
bruv.
to be the one that's sacking you." And them guys still protected now. So which one is it? I always say to the people, yeah, what fence are you sitting on? Are you players out? Or is it when the situation suits your needs, then your players out?
Yeah.
Like, where is it? Where do you stand, man?
But bro, these are the
Where do you
players that
stand?
I've been calling out for a long time though. Do you know what I'm saying? And then even with what he said about Jadon Sancho as well, bro. He said he was unlucky, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sancho had the ear
With the air
infection. He said he was in hospital,
Yeah,
yeah. But that wasn't public knowledge. People didn't put that in the media because I don't suit the agenda. Do you know what I'm saying?
yep,
So he's let man know that he was in hospital, he was ill. So he was playing catch up because he pretty much missed vital time to get fit for the season. And he also said, yeah, that Sancho is a very intelligent player and you have to play to his strengths. He said that he's a link up
yep,
player. He's not someone that's going to run in behind. So Ollie knew the kind
yeah,
of player that Jadon was. And I've been saying this for the old people saying, oh, he doesn't take players on. That's not his style. He can take players on, or should I say, he can get
mm,
himself out of tight situations. But ultimately, he's a player that links and he needs players, like minded players around him to link, bro. He was never the
yep,
problem at this football club. He was never the
mm.
problem. When you bring in a player like
Nah,
that,
never.
you have to make sure that you're playing a certain way to get the best out of him. And even Ollie said that himself. So as
Mm,
much as man, I don't rate Ollie as a tactician, yeah, at least he identified the kind of player that Jadon was. Because a lot of people
yep.
seem to not understand that.
100%, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? The bit about the playing on the left was a bit of a funny one because it was like, yo, we scouted the right wing for so long, yeah, and then we ended up playing him on the right, yeah, for so long, and then realized, yo, like he's better
But
on the
he plays
left.
on both. He
Also,
played on both sides for
yeah, I know.
Dortmund. But
Yep.
if you ask him, yeah, he's gonna play. He's gonna want to play on the left, and he's better than Rashford. You know, like that. So it's like now, but
Rashford would have
Rashford
cried
can't play
about
up
it though.
front. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. That's why
Yeah.
Oli was too weak, yeah, for that job.
2 weeks.
Ultimately, he was too weak. This Cavani thing as well. He's saying Cavani suffered from CR7 coming in. Bro, Cavani gave up his shirt.
Bro. But you know what's mad though? Was he forced to do that though? Because at the end of the day, it's Ronaldo, innit? I knew Cavani weren't happy really deep down. Cavani was never happy giving his shirt away. But the club were like, we need commercially, Ronaldo has to get that 7. He has to. You know what I mean? And that was not only were you messing about with the player in terms of the camaraderie and the chemistry, you then had to make sure Ronaldo was happy, bro. He weren't gonna have 25. Come on, bro. Like Ronaldo.
But that's why I
literally...
said, don't bring him in. I said it from the beginning, Saeed, when everyone was calling me a hater, bro. Do you know what I mean? And bro, I won the war, bro. Like, bro, I always win the war long term. People need to know. Don't cross me early because it don't look good. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I told you, man, about this CR7 brother. The same way I'm telling you about flipping Skeletor as well. It's gonna end the same way. I'm gonna have the last.
Why is Garnacho getting strays, man?
Because bro,
let's leave Garnacho till later on.
Nah, because bro,
let's leave Garnacho till later on.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying, yeah. The CR7 thing. I said it before. Even before, I said Bruno's gonna stop scoring, which happened. Do you know what I mean? And you have to play for a player like him. And we ended up having our worst Premier League tally, yeah, because of him, and our worst Premier League finish because of him, because we changed too much to accommodate him. This was always the problem, and this is the most alarming thing when he said, when you leave him out, he's not happy, or the gaffer's not happy. Alex Ferguson influencing football at Manchester United in his old age, bro. We need to step away from him, bro, because that's detrimental to the football club. Because Ollie's there and he's worried about disappointing Alex Ferguson. Fuck all of that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? If Alex Ferguson still thinks that CR7
he did the interview,
bro,
he did the interview with him, bro.
CR7 can still play, yeah, then he must, bruv. He must think he's fucking 30 years back or something like that. You don't know where he is if he thinks CR7 can still play.
What? You know what's mad though? Obviously, you got to remember, Alex Ferguson and Ronaldo did that interview when they came in. So that nostalgia, it was set for the moment, bro. And Alex Ferguson was always going to be fond of Ronaldo. Like, you've seen it, Euro 2016. Like, it's his little baby boy, isn't it? Like, Ronaldo was Fergie was the father that he never had, really, because obviously Ronaldo's father passed away early on. So it was kind of, it's like a second father. So it was like that father figure of, I want to protect my boy. And sometimes you can protect him by destroying him. You know what I mean? Because you're making him feel like he's that player that he was 20 years ago when he wasn't. You know what I mean? So in that reality, I get it, but I ain't gonna lie to you, Rants, yeah. I still don't regret signing Ronaldo, you know. I'll be real with you.
You don't have to, bro. It's our worst Premier League finish, bro. Like, what did he do for us in reality? We didn't win anything, did we? Not with him.
You know the thing is, though, I still believe, though, United didn't have the real structure in place. I think a better, strong-minded manager would have got a better out of Ronaldo. I really, really do.
I don't agree, bro. With Cavani, Martial, Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho, that's enough. We didn't need it.
No, I agree. But then you got to realize where Pogba was playing. You got to realize Sancho didn't really kind of play with the team. Martial, I think you could have played a front two with Martial sometimes. You know, played Martial just behind Ronaldo. You know, I feel like we didn't get the best out of Ronaldo. But I also understand is when you make that decision, you got to know what you're doing. When we brought him, we had no clue what we were doing. We just wanted to play freestyle football, and that didn't really work out in the end. And Ole wasn't the strongest manager to deal with that, bro, because he didn't want to drop him. And when he felt that he was going to drop him, you can see in the interview, he was like, man. And you know, when he didn't want to play, he was very, bro, you're the manager, bro. You make that decision. So at the end of the day, it's probably the wrong person to deal with Ronaldo. If it was maybe a Mourinho, maybe someone else, Van Gaal, I think they would have got the better out of Ronaldo, you know. I really, really
Van Gaal wouldn't have wanted Ronaldo because he doesn't fit the system.
There you go, exactly. I'm just saying, yeah.
Ole said yes to Ronaldo only because he knew him. And again, that is, Ole was too close to the club. Yeah. Just like Sir Alex Ferguson. That's why he shouldn't be there no more. Shouldn't be involved in football decisions. He shouldn't have the power to be going down there and doing
Yeah.
interviews with CR7, yeah, when he's not the manager no more. Do you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing all these things. That's what I mean. This is the problem
Yeah.
with this football club. Till this football club runs like an actual football club and stops running like a flipping museum,
Real
bro.
Ferdinand, man. Real Ferdinand got involved.
But all
Cold,
these
man.
men
What's
getting
this?
involved, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Piss off. Do you know what I mean? The same thing with Jude Bellingham. I was with Roy Keane as well.
Yeah.
Roy Keane's like, why are you bringing all these flipping people there
That's
to
true, you know.
welcome Jude Bellingham? Man
Yo.
brought back Brian Robson and all these people
Yeah.
for Jude Bellingham. And then man said, yo, Jude already had his mind made up here. If he wasn't getting a certain amount of
It's
minutes,
embarrassing.
he weren't coming.
Cantona was there as well.
Exactly. And that's what Roy Keane said. He goes, what's the point in bringing all these people? Because at the end of the day, if he changed his mind and decided to sign to Man United just because he got bloody awestruck of a few legends, what kind of character is that anyway? Do you know what I'm saying? He went there and he knew what he wanted for his career, and he saw right through all that bullshit, and he went to Dortmund, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it was the right decision because he saw through all that crap. That's all Man United are. All they do is they're just doing all this nostalgia crap here and trying to sell people a dream, bro. No, he saw right through all of that.
Yeah, it's like these men that spend £1,000 on the first date and that. You know what I mean? Thinking they're
But that's
gonna,
exactly what
you know
it is.
what I mean?
This is what this club have done. They've sold people nostalgia and high wages.
Yeah, I know.
To get people in the club. That's all they've done. This is why the squad looks the way it looks. This is the why players like Luke Shaw can be on maybe 200 grand a week and stuff like that. Because them man throw money and they throw history at players. Instead of actually getting instead of having a good project here and attracting players through merit.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's sentiment and money and like club nostalgia. They're the three things that are killing the football club, you know. Throwing money at it where you don't need to. The sentiment of keeping people at the club for too long, and the nostalgia thinking that you're that club that you once were when you're not. You know, them three components here are what's making is that instead of actually saying, you know what, we've got a plan here, we're bringing in just two men involved. Let's say, for example, they bring in Dan Ashworth and Omar Barada, and that's it. And they sell you the project. Say, right, this is what we're doing. So do you think Man City got legends that they bring out? You know, they just got the plan. They know what we're doing. You know, they know what they're doing, and they bring it in. Obviously, with United, Ole and Solskjaer made that gamble. And by the way, this myth that the club wanted it, no, it was him. He said, I didn't want a player, they would not bring him in. And if they brought a player that they didn't like, they wouldn't bring him in. So there you go. So if Ole's going to lie on national TV, that's him. You get me? But he said on the overlap where it's more of a kind of, it's never really an interview, is it? It's like a chit chat basically about your career.
Sit down and
it's
chat,
informal. Bro. Yeah, it's a sit down in the chat. So it's not as if he needed to lie. So at the end of the day, he's come out there. But now people run this narrative of Ole didn't do it and Ole didn't do this. Bro, he wanted Ronaldo. He wanted that kind of feeling back. And
he did want Ronaldo, and then he also admitted that, yo, it was the wrong decision because it caused more harm than good. Do you know what I mean? He thought Ronaldo was going to nurture the players. He didn't. You know, like that. And like I said, Ronaldo thought he could still play. He didn't do the senior pro thing where he was trying to make everyone around him better, bro. He was just walking around moaning. And that's exactly what I said he would do as well. He ain't going to nurture these young players. He's not going to do what Zlatan did at AC Milan. This guy he's got main character syndrome. And that is the reason why I never wanted him. Yeah. That is the reason why I never wanted him. Man sitting down on the steps throwing his boots and that. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Nah,
and this is why, bro. This is why you have to think about things. I knew it was a bad idea, and I was in the minority. I was getting cooked when I said I didn't want this guy nowhere near my club. Nowhere near my club. And it turned out, Ole, it went exactly the way I knew it was going to go, bro. And Ole should have known that as well. And Ole not being a big character as well, he should have known that the Ronaldo thing would have backfired on him. He should have known. Do you know what I'm saying? The one thing about Arteta, he understands, who he is and where he is. That's why he don't want no big high-profile players around him, bro. Because he knows, that he could get undermined.
Yeah.
Ole didn't think, Ronaldo might undermine me. Like, he didn't have the self-awareness, bro. Ole's almost too humble for his own good, bro. To the point where he don't even really understand how this thing goes.
Yeah, that's what I think. You know what it is? I think Ole sometimes. I think he had that. You know when you're just confused as a person of what you are. Like he should have come in with that energy of, yo, man's a legend here. Man's done this. Like I've created the biggest part of history that Man United have ever produced. I should have came in with that energy. This is my town. This is my era now, and should have like made it. But I don't think he did that at one point. He was very,
Bro,
very.
they were talking about he didn't
You
want
know
to
what I mean?
park in Sir Alex Ferguson's car spot and that. Bro, he came in on the idiot thing. Do you know what I mean? He never came in with chest to be the manager. And that's the reason also why, when he wanted certain players, he never got them, bruv. Because even the Erling
Yeah,
thing, yeah, if he went into the office with chest and said, yo, sign this you, I want this
yeah,
guy, he would have got him. But he probably said, oh, you
yeah.
know what, guys? Like, I know a player like this guy, oh, like, if we can't get him, don't worry. Because, bro, you don't want to upset no one. Do you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
gone
yeah,
in there and
yeah.
said, yo, sign this guy. Even though I don't think he would have done as well at Man United at the time, because he was already at Mulder then. If he came straight from Mulder to Man United, he
Mm,
wouldn't have developed the way he's developed now. However,
Low key,
like,
yeah, true. But
yeah,
you know
he
what? Low
wouldn't
key
have.
United didn't respect him, man. Because you know what? He said to Man United in 2018, yeah, to go and get this player, in Haaland. You know what I mean? And then they
Mm,
said, no, we're good. We got scouting people. And then he recommended it again when he was at Salzburg. And they still said, nah,
mm,
man. So at the end of the day, bro, I can't lie to you, man. They disrespected him, United, man. You get me in that reality, man. Because at the end of the day, he's recommended him twice. I would not recommend him after the first time. I would have been like,
mm.
cool. You don't want him? See you later. But the fact that he recommended again, like I said, man, I think he didn't really like believe in his own self, man. And I don't know, man, it was a bit too soft for me. You get me? So,
Yeah, but that's the
nah,
point.
man, I
He's
can't
not.
lie.
He's not a
Yeah,
leader. Ollie's not a leader, bro.
yeah,
He's not built to be a leader, bro. I like the way that him and Roy Keane were going back and forth with each other, and they were kind of like
yeah,
needling
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
But
yeah. You could tell he's a
Roy-
leader.
yeah, you could
You
tell
could
Roy
tell.
Keane was absolutely like just, you know what I mean, just side eyeing him, doing the big man thing. But Ollie was holding his own, bruv. You know, like that. Ollie was sticking up for himself. It was funny, but you could tell that he's
Yeah,
just too nice of a guy, bruv. He's not a manager, bro. Like, not at a big
yeah.
club. He doesn't have the
Not a
personality.
big club, man.
He doesn't have the natural
Not a big
leadership.
club.
He doesn't have it,
No,
bro.
hundred
You know what I
percent,
mean?
100%.
He needs a club where his reputation and his name is almost bigger than the job, so he can get away with
Yep.
certain things. Do you know what I mean? And that's why he said he hasn't taken certain jobs, because he needs control this time. Because he went to Man United. Man United took him in and said, you know what? Ollie's easy because he'll just be the face and we'll run the whole thing. And he won't
Yeah, for
complain. Do
real,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? He's just a side
For
man. The
real,
whole
man.
time he's at Man United, he was a side man.
But that's why I didn't like it. That's why I thought to myself, yo,
Mm,
he's getting the beating. You know when you want a man out of the ring, bro, get a white
mm,
towel in, man. Throw the
mm,
white towel in because you're like, yo, he can't control it, bro. And this is
mm,
where for me it irked me because Man United fans didn't realize they were using man as a punching bag, bro. They were putting him in the
mm,
face of the football club, Rants, yeah, and they were saying, yo, this is the guy that's doing you wrong. But in reality, Woodward and them man were getting away with it. You feel me? Like them
mm,
man were getting away with it because they thought, you know what? As long as he's there as a face of the club and he's a legend, ain't no one gonna talk shit. Ain't no one gonna say anything. You get me? And that's what happened, bro. And
mm,
ultimately, then that's when you see the toxicity within the fan base because you got us fighting each other. When the reality is, they got a guy who everybody full well knows isn't up for the job, but you're having a go at me and Rance here for saying that this guy ain't good enough for the job. You know
mm,
what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's the reality situation. This guy was never meant to be. He should have had the interim, and then we should have got a manager in then. But what
mm.
happened is sentiment got involved. Everyone said he's good. He's got the acumen and whatever to do the job. Come on, bro. Let's be real, man. He never did, man. You get me? It was a little bit of a, when you go out with, you know what I mean? You finish with your ex, you have a rebound, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, right, okay, cool. I need to ditch this girl now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The fun's over.
100%. You should have let it
Yeah, I
go.
mean, like the fun's
You should have
over.
let it go
Yeah,
then.
man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it played out way too long, bro. It played out way too
Too
long,
long,
and then
man.
it ended up just getting toxic, bro. And it's not his fault, because he shouldn't have been
Yeah,
anything more than an interim. Because if you listen to what he said when he came in as an interim, he just wanted to get these lot enjoying playing football again. That's the whole
yeah,
point of interim managers, is just to kind of change the atmosphere, change the environment, get everyone happy to come to work again. That's the whole point of an interim manager.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
And
That's
tactically, he wasn't
yeah.
he wasn't there, bro. Man confused the formations as well, man. Man said he wanted
Mm.
to play a five, the back, and then he
Yeah,
should have
he said
played
he
that
did the
man.
wrong way around. Like at one game, he should
Yeah,
have done
man.
one against Liverpool,
Come
one
on.
against Man City, but he done it the wrong way in hindsight. And the thing is, he's not a
Oh
tactician,
no.
bro.
It's a
Do you know what I'm
tactician,
saying?
bro. It's not, bro. My man Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick with the brains. No wonder they're still coaching at a decent level. And he's not. I'm
Mm,
sorry, man. Like, you know what it is, yeah, people, yeah? People just don't like the hard truth, innit? Like, and that's just the reality. Like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer getting a big job now it's going to be a bit of a myth unless he steps down to a level where it suits him and then he wakes his back. He's still young, like still what, 51, 52? So it's not as if he's old in managerial terms.
Mm.
But the problem is, though, he's went from Cardiff City and failing at Cardiff City, yeah. I don't know, did he get relegated at Cardiff City? I'm not even sure. Did he
Yeah,
get
he did.
relegated at Cardiff?
He did. He
So
did.
he got relegated at Cardiff City. He went away for a bit, done something at Mulder. I don't know what Mulder is compared to, the English pyramid, but I doubt
Nothing,
it's
bro.
even. Come on, bro. It's not even better than League Two, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done that, yeah. Next thing you know, he's got the Man United job. What?
Mm.
What? You know what I mean? Is that what we're saying now? Man United are doing, and that comes down to the structure, bro. You don't see Omar Barad and them man giving a job to a man whose CV isn't up for the job, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You ain't gonna do that, bro. And that's what they did. They said, you know what? We had Mourinho, who's a bad manager, toxic, yeah. And we've done a lot of mistakes in hiring that guy. What can we do to appease the fans? Let's go bring in a legend. Let's get the good vibes back.
That's what
You
it
know
was.
I mean,
It was
bro?
a PR move bringing in Ollie, mate.
It was a
If we're being
PR move,
completely
bro.
honest.
It was a PR move. Because and also they know how many legends work in Man United on a got Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, Paul Ince, all of these guys, Roy Keane, they all would back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. None of them would speak badly of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to the
Mm.
point where they're saying, yo, like, he's not a good enough manager and he ain't cut out for the job. They would never ever say that. They always danced around the situation of, you know what, the players had a problem. You know, these guys have sacked Mourinho. Now they're going to do that to Ollie. Remember, Roy Keane said it. You know what I mean, bro? So they knew they would get that feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up Andy, man. Feel good factor back. That's what it was. And I can't lie to you. It was at a minute because I was thinking Ollie's at the wheel. You know,
Yeah, bro.
I
It was
admit
gas.
that.
It was gas, bro. Yeah, in the
It was gas,
interim,
bro.
Ollie was on smoke. Yeah, like I remember that
Yeah.
specific period, bro, when we beat Arsenal and Tottenham, bruv, and I think we beat
Proper.
Chelsea all in London, away from
Yeah.
home, like in the same month, and it was pure gas, bro. I remember I was outside Wembley after we beat Tottenham, and like, bro, it was
The
unreal
Pogba
scenes.
pass
Yeah,
into Rashford. That one,
unreal
yeah.
scenes, bro. Unreal scenes, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, man.
Like, no, those were good times, but it's interim, bro. And then as soon as he got the job, the crack's shown.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he was never meant to be the guy. Do you know what I mean? He was never meant
Nope.
to be the guy. Man saying, did I see Carragher saying something about Martial? Bro, I don't even remember that. I watched the whole thing and I don't remember him saying anything about Martial specifically in the
No, I
thing.
don't
So,
remember that one. What
unless
did
that
he
was
say?
clipped somewhere else. But, bro, them man are always getting onto Tony. But, bro, Ollie just told you. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Martial
Bro.
put his
Yeah.
hand up, said that he wanted to play. Rashford and McTominay didn't.
He wanted to
So
back his argument up. Because remember what he said about Rashford and Martial? He goes on the Sky Sports, he said, Rashford's willing to run more, whereas Martial he's a bit more, you know what I mean, he's passive and he doesn't do anything and whatnot. So basically that's what happened in it. So he wanted to basically confirm it. Then Ollie put him down and said, yo, nah, Martial wanted to come on and basically. So it's one of them where he's trying to do the leading questions here. Didn't get what he wanted. And he's
yeah,
had to
but that's
humble
the thing.
himself,
They try and control the narrative by asking certain loaded questions, innit? That's what they
Yeah.
do. But listen, that them man are always gonna do that. It's just like when he said about Fred, and he liked having Fred, and Roy Keane was like, "Oh, Fred," but it's like, bro, I've been telling man about Fred already,
Bro.
and Ollie stumbled upon Fred because at the beginning, remember, Ollie wasn't playing Fred, and I
Ollie
was
wasn't
getting
playing
mad.
him, bro.
And then we had
But he
injuries,
got
and then
beat a
Fred
couple of
came
times.
into the team
Yeah.
and started
Yeah.
boiling out. And then Fred was ever present, bro. Because with Fred, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get energy. He's the pit bull, bro.
Yep.
He's the bulldog. He's the one that wins the ball back. In modern football, every team needs a bulldog. Every team needs
Yep.
someone that's gonna win the ball back, bro. They need that. Do you
Yep.
know what I mean?
But
Like, he's not gonna be the most technical player in the world, but
no,
he's
I
not
agree.
supposed to be.
Listen, you know me, I wasn't the biggest fan of Fred. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I don't know what this guy's good at, yeah. But then I don't think he was given a fair game time for me because I felt like, you know, he needed a bit more game time to show himself and whatnot. And ultimately, he was paired against McTominay as well. They were bad. They're both bad for each other. You get what I'm trying to say? But that's what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm trying to say in terms of like, you know, Keane thinking that, you know what, because McTominay tries a lot, it means that he cares more. When in reality, Fred cared just as much. But obviously, it didn't work out because, you know, McTominay was the face of the club and, you know what I mean, because of Fergie and the links with Fergie. That's what it was, isn't it? So, yeah,
Bro,
man,
that's the only
I
thing
just don't
keeping
get
him
it.
at the club, bro. Do you know what I mean? Knowing that him and Rashford, yeah, happily came off the pitch, bro. There's no respect for them. None whatsoever. And they're guys that came through the
Bro,
academy. They can do one, mate.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, 100%.
They can do one, yeah. McTominay was the worst thing that happened to Fred as well, because people started bunching him together as players, and Fred was always clear of him. So it's
Yeah,
one of them ones. The whole McFred thing killed me because it never
yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
been Fred and McTominay. It should have
Never
been
should have
Fred
been,
and
man.
someone else.
Bro, that's this is what happened, man. And obviously, you know, and this is another thing that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his downfall was it was the choices that he made, the bizarre choices. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like buying Sancho and then not having a system to work with him, doing this with Fred and McTominay. You know what I mean? The back line as well with Maguire. You know what I mean? Like certain things that he controlled the narrative. He wanted to do things and he played his players, bro. You get me? Maguire, Varane, like total mismatch, bro. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean, bro? Luke Shaw, persistence with Luke Shaw, even though it was injury prone. We end up buying Tellez. Bro, Tellez was that guy on the comps. I was like, who the fuck's Tellez, man? I checked online. I was like, yeah, cool. Champions League, Porto, good. Come to Premier League, no physicality, couldn't cope with the league, couldn't cope with the demands of the league.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So he made a lot of bad decisions as well in his respect.
Oh, bro,
So
listen, don't
yeah,
get me
man.
wrong, yeah. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yeah,
Yeah,
was out of his depth at Manchester United. He was out of his
yeah,
depth, but there's certain things he said, yeah, that man completely agreed with, and
yeah.
you can
Facts.
see that
I hear
Keane
you.
and them man weren't agreeing with him, and it shows you, yeah, how far off it Roy Keane is, and how far off it Gary Neville is, and how far off it
Yeah,
Jamie Carragher is, and that's why them man are not built for management. As much as Ollie's not built for management,
facts.
them man haven't even managed at the level that Ollie's managed at for a reason, because they're clueless. They're absolutely clueless, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Because when you see the players that they're attacking, do you know what I mean? Like Carragher's going after Martial, Keane's going after
yep,
Fred, and then when the certain players are being mentioned, they're raising their eyebrows. But it's like, look at the shit players that you rate, blood. Do you know what I mean? And even this comment
bro.
spot on. Scott McTominay hasn't formed a successful partnership with anyone in that Man United midfield, but people were
Nobody,
blaming Fred, you know, for being the bad one. But when Fred played with Cassie, he was fine.
bro. Are you mad? That's probably the
When
best
Fred,
bit of Ollie
come on, bro.
of my man's tenure. Of my man's tenure, Ten Hag's tenure. Yeah, Ericsson was part of it or whatnot, but Fred and Casemiro, when they were in the big games there, they Tottenham, Man City, at home. All these
Mm.
games, Fred and Casemiro were in the team. The two best games Man United had at home last season were them two games. And all of a sudden, you're telling me Fred isn't isn't that person. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, you know what it is though, right? Yeah, good pundits are good pundits in it, but they're not good managers. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Thierry Henry, amazing pundit. As a manager, you ain't cut for the job. Yeah, you know what I mean? Jamie Carragher, you're a good pundit. Gary
Yeah,
Neville,
but
good
pundits are
pundit.
just there, yeah, for
Yeah,
entertainment. They're there for their personalities. They're
Barcelona
not
as
there
well.
for
Yeah,
they're not
Barcelona.
there for their football knowledge. They're not there for it. And this is why, yeah, when people want to turn around and say, "Oh, but Rants, Roy Keane played this and he did this and Gary Neville did this, bro," all of them played at a higher level than man, bro. But them man don't know
Yeah,
ball. Them man don't know ball. I refuse.
no.
I'd sit down and I'd debate football with all of them man comfortably and know that I'll smoke them. All of them. It don't matter
Oh
how
man,
many Champions League medals they've got, bro. I would cook them, bro. I know I would cook them because they don't know ball, bro. People need to understand just because man have played at a certain level, yeah, and they've been in a certain dressing room. The only thing they can beat me at is they got more flipping big names in their phone book. That's all they can beat, man. At. Because I'd
yeah.
absolutely fry them. You know, like that. Like it's
But that's
not
why they
even
don't want
close.
you.
And this is
They don't
why,
want you on the
yeah,
overlap, man.
no,
They
but
don't
this
want
is
you on the
why man
overlap.
would never get invited to
Nah, never.
even the live overlaps and that because, bro, if you give me the microphone, yeah, I'll have them man sweating on stage, bro.
Bro,
And this
they
is
told me already,
exactly what
man.
it is.
They told me already. They said I'm too controversial. One of the producers. That's why
You see,
they
you
couldn't
see what I'm
invite me.
trying to say? Because they only want
Yeah,
yes man in the audience, fam. They know
yeah.
exactly who they're inviting, bro. I'm telling you, because I make the man feel uncomfortable up there, bro. Because I'm asking the right questions. And this is the problem. Like when I saw certain man's angle, when I can see players that man rate and man don't rate, yeah, and I work out their thought
Yeah.
processes as to why they rate them and don't rate them, straight away I'm like, nah. I'm having you today. I'm having you
Yeah,
today. Do you know what I mean? Because
yeah.
the way Roy Keane turned up his nose at Fred. Do you know what I mean? Like Fred, but it's like, bro, in Man United's most difficult games, yeah, he was walking away with man of the match every single time.
Mm. Yeah,
PSG,
yeah. But you know what's mad though?
Barcelona, all the
Yeah, yeah.
biggest games
Barcelona.
we had, yeah, absolute
Oh,
brother,
and Ollie's
vital.
ones as well. And
Yep.
Ollie's biggest games. Ollie's biggest games as well in the
Yeah.
Manchester derby. But my thing is with Roy Keane, though, man. I big up. Yeah, you want to read this one here? But yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
think for
This
me,
big up Adam as well. You're 100%. And Adam, yeah, is extremely intelligent and he knows how to read in between
yeah.
lines, bro. He
Adam,
was
top
firing
man.
shots at Bruno, yeah, slyly. You know, like
Oh, he
that.
was.
Because,
You see what he said about him? Control. The control
yeah,
bit.
he said he's
Because he
over
can't control.
emotional and he uses his head. That's why he's
Oh,
not
man.
captain material. Like, that's what Ollie's really saying. Ollie
He didn't
said,
make him
listen,
captain, by the way. He didn't make him
exactly.
captain
Ollie
while he was
said,
there.
he knows, and I've told him he gets too emotional and he loses his head. That's why he's not the captain, because he starts running around and doing bozo stuff. This is exactly why Bruno ain't it, bro. And I've been saying it already, bro. He's a selfish player. He plays for himself. And Yannick even told you,
Yeah.
man, as well on Filthy Fellas. He plays
Yeah.
for stats. He told, bro, Yannick told, man. He plays for stats.
Yeah. I watched that.
The Brer said Bruno was the first man that sat me down and was like, bro, he's playing percentage football. He's playing for the numbers. Bro,
Nah, it's
man,
crazy,
you've
you know.
been told. And I've been telling you
Yeah.
that Bruno plays for stats. He doesn't care about the team. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about the result. When he said we would have lost 6-0, yeah, if I didn't score the penalty, that told you everything you needed to know. He's out there for himself.
Yeah, facts. You know what's it's true, you know, man. But that's what I'm saying, like, but you know it is us, yeah, on YouTube, when we say, oh, he doesn't have control, it seemed as negative. But as soon as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer speaks about it, it's like, oh, you know what? He's got the point, you know, because I see him in games and he's always petulant and he's always out of control. So end of the day, yeah, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer speaks about it, it's facts and but what we do is an agenda. So where do
But
we
even
stand now
Ole
then?
said,
'Cause
as Man United, yeah, it's not good enough just playing a counter attack. We need to dominate games. And then Roy
yeah.
Keane was like, yeah, but it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Roy Keane, oh my
It's
God.
like it
How
doesn't
come you
matter
leave
if
that
you're
bit,
at
man?
home and that. Yeah, but that's why Roy Keane
Oh,
has only managed teams like Sunderland, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at Man
Sunderland, bro.
United, you
And
have an
Ipswich, is
onus,
it?
and you know what
Yeah.
Ollie said, which is 100% spot on. 100% spot on. That shows me at least he knows what it means to be Man United. He said, not only do you have to dominate games, but you have an onus to entertain the fans. And this is what I've
Yeah.
always said. I don't enjoy watching Man United, bro. You're
Yeah.
supposed to entertain us, bro. It's not just about winning games. It's also about how we win games. You have a responsibility to entertain the fans. And that's what Ollie said. He said it. Because you have to. When I go to Old Trafford and I'm making that 7-hour round trip here, bro, when I'm sitting there, I need to be on the edge of my seat the whole time. If I'm sitting down at all. I should want to be standing
Yeah.
all game because we're knocking on that door, bruv, and we're out footballing teams, bro. And from the beginning, we got them pressed back. You see the way City had us pressed back in the derby from the first whistle? That's what we used to do to teams. That's what we used to do to teams. We never used to keep the ball as well as City, but bro, every time you got the ball, the other team was retreating because they were scared of us.
Yeah.
It's not that no more. And this is why, as much as people say our United has always been a transition team or an attacking team, bro. That's why I want a manager. That's why I want a manager like De Zerbi. I want something different because I want to control games. I need control now. I'm tired of seeing other teams have more of the ball than us at home.
Bro, it's been like that for the past how many years, bro? You know what I mean? Since Van Gaal. Van Gaal. Yeah, since Van Gaal. You know what I mean? My thing is, now we're looking to stay awake. Yo, big up Andy. You know what's mad, yeah? The Roy Keane one for me, like, this is why I don't want, like, a lot of United legends on TV too much, man. Because he's basically accepting that Man United can sit back at home. And now, Ten Hag's probably going to hear this now. And he's thinking, yeah, man, one of your legends said it. And he'll probably come out and interview Ten Hag, you know, and say, well, Roy Keane said it on the overlap, so why can't I do it? You know what I mean? You can sit outside your box and wait to kind of, you know, to hit people in the counter attack. No, you have a duty. When you're at home, your duty is to dictate. You know what I mean? Your duty is to dictate the game, and it's in your hands. The away team have to come out and do whatever they got to do, and they find loopholes in your team. But majority of the time, you have to control the narrative.
Sure.
Simple. You know what I mean? And you know what it was with me, yeah? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did that to a certain extent, yeah? And then as soon as he got licked one day, as soon as he started doing one thing, bro, that's when he was like, yeah, you know what? I can't do anymore. You know when you just can't do it? Like, you're nervous. Bro, he shook. He shook, started playing Freddie McTominay, started doing the counter-attack thing, and then that's when everyone... Because at the end of the day, you are fans at first, yeah? And then slowly and slowly, you start to change your mind about a manager. So that only becomes because of the manager does certain things to change your
Sure.
mind. That's what Ollie did. He started to play a low block counter attacking style. And we were like, nah, man. Man, I can't be watching that the whole game. Are you mad? You're telling me I've got to watch that for the whole of lockdown when there's no sound as well. Man
Yeah.
had no commentary as well. And all I'm seeing is a team just going, yeah, yeah. And the next thing you know, we win by fucking, sometimes by luck, bro. Remember that game against Wolves when Rashford scored the winner? And we were
Yeah.
like,
Right in
bro,
injury time after we got
yeah,
battered.
right, injury time. We got
Mhm.
battered and you're like, man, we won the game, yeah, but come on, bro. We can't be playing like that, man. That's not Man United. So if we have the standards that Man United have, we should be playing the way we should be playing. But then all of a sudden, it's cool to do whatever you're going to do. Nah, bro, this is a problem, man. I want a team to have control. I want a team to know what they're doing, bro, and not sat
Mhm.
at the edge of your box and being disrespected. Because Man City toyed with us, man. Man City didn't really try, bro. And they still beat us in a convincing way where they had majority of the ball. Come on,
Yep.
bro.
100%. Bruv, they killed us, bro. And this thing here, CR7 was never going to City. Pep never wanted him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a myth. He was never going Man City.
Yeah.
His agent used the Man City thing to get us to pay him the 500 grand a week, bro. It was all a facade. Told Sir Alex Ferguson and told Manchester United that Man City wanted him, bro. So they pounced into
Yeah.
action and they signed him, bro. We got set up. They finessed us.
Bro.
Do you know what
They
I'm
finessed
saying?
us, man.
Mhm.
Come on, bro. Like this, you know what? This is what I'm saying. Big up to Mike there. We always kept the standards high because I was like, yo, man, I'm not having this idea that Man United, just because Man United is shit, yeah, I can't see good football. When
Mhm.
everyone else, like Arsenal, was shit and they see good football for
Yeah.
years under Wenger. Bro, they were shit under Wenger, man. They won FA Cups, but they were laughing stock. But you know what? They had entertaining football. They were
Mm.
entertaining. And you know what I mean? And it come to the end where obviously fans had enough and they wanted Wenger out. So
Yeah.
that's a different situation. But ultimately, your team has to have a pride element of playing good football. We play season ticket. Everyone watches their time to watch football. You're invested, bro. It's something that you're investing your time and energy into it. You can't just click off and be like, yo, I'm not watching United anymore. You can't, bro. And this idea that you support the club anyway, and why do you care how the club, bro? No, no,
Yeah, but I say
you
this
have
all
to
the
be
time,
man.
bro. At the end of the day, yeah, when you care about the club, yeah, and you actually love the club, this is when you hold the standards as high as you have to hold them. All these guys that don't hold the club to high standards don't love the club. They don't care about the club. They
Facts,
just they just support the
facts.
club, but they don't love the club, bro. Because if you love something, then you want the best for it at all times. Do you know what I mean? People saying that they want Eric Ten Hag to stay at the club, they don't love the football club. Because if they did, they would want the best
Bro.
manager available, bruv. So all these men, yeah, that want Eric Ten Hag at the club, yeah, they've got ulterior motives, and it's got nothing to do with the best, bro. Because if you love the club, the same way if you're a parent and you love your child, bro, you don't tell them what they want to hear, bruv. Do you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Like discipline is part of
Facts,
love,
man.
bro. If your child steps out of line, then they get disciplined. You don't just say, "Oh no, it's all right. Do what you want because I love you. No matter what happens, I'm here." Fuck all that. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to discipline them, bro, and you have to want the best for them. And if it means tough love, bro, bruv, it's the only
Tough
way.
love, bro.
It's the
Trust
only
me.
way. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
doing this
man.
because I care, bro. Because if I didn't care, I'd let you go off the rails. And this is what these guys doing, supporting Man United, yeah, and pushing for this mediocrity and accepting it, bro. That's not love, bro. That ain't
Yeah.
love, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So all these guys that are running this Ten Hag thing, yeah, and trying to find agendas, yeah, to suit keeping Eric Ten Hag, that's not love, bro. That's something else.
But
That's
now, I mean,
something else.
have you heard the latest narrative now, though, that Arteta had time, so Eric Ten Hag needs time,
Oh yeah, there's
even though.
always some sort of
Have you
narrative.
seen this? Oh my god! Even though Arteta's squad was absolutely abysmal, yeah,
Mm,
and he spent half the money that Eric Ten Hag did in one summer. You know what I mean, bro? Are you kidding me,
mm,
bro? Like, what's going on here, bro? But this is the level of copium now we're dealing with now. You know what I mean, bro? It's like, what if you had better structure? What if he actually is a good manager first and foremost? Because this structure ain't gonna help you have a style of play. If this manager's
mm,
already got in his head, yeah, that he ain't playing the Ajax way, he ain't doing his principles, and he's basing it off two or three people to counter attack. Come on, bro. And one thing
mm,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say, yeah, he said he admitted allowing players to play on a counter attack when he should have played a different way. He goes, certain players were suited to that way. And I reckon that was one of his biggest downfalls as well, because he fed into that narrative the same way this manager is feeding into the same narrative.
Mm.
Because certain players are popular, that means then I've got to get on side with the fans, you know. And if I get on side with the fans and play this football for these certain players, I might get in the long run get better. You know what I mean, bro? And that's just the reality, bro. You know what I
Facts,
mean? So
and this is it.
nah,
Shout out
man.
Adam. This is it, bro. Your brother's not your brother unless he can tell you the truth. And furthermore, yeah,
Yeah.
if when people love you, they tell you the truth, bro. Anyone that lets you, yeah, carry
Get
on doing
what?
your bullshit, yeah, that ain't love, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're out here doing shit, when you're doing shit that's going to not help yourself, bro. Your real friends will sit there and tell you, listen, bro, like this ain't it. This ain't it, bro. If someone doesn't feel like they can correct you or they can tell you when you're fucking up, bro, they don't love you, bro. Do you know what I mean? Forget this.
Nah,
I'll
trust
be
me.
here for you, yeah. When you crash, bro, don't let my man crash out in the first place.
Bro, man.
You know,
You know,
like
it's
that.
crazy, man. Nah, 100%, man. 100%, bro. Don't be them kind of people that are only there when your wedding day and your funeral, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they got to
That's
be
it.
there every single time when you through struggles, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
nah, you know what it is for me, yeah? Like I said, man, Ollie did some big mistakes here, but I can't lie. He weren't a coach. That's why I'm more angry at Ten Hag than I'm with Ollie. Like,
Yep.
Ollie can live. He's got credit in the bank. He's gave us one of the best nights ever. You know what I mean, bro?
Mm.
He's done bits for the club, yeah? But reality is, yeah, this manager's a coach. He's
Mm.
meant to have the minerals. He's meant to have the understanding of what the game is. And this brother is saying more daft shit than the guy that's not been a coach. Ollie said
Mm.
some wild things here, and we won't forgive that. Second is okay, and he came out with some crazy shit here. But this manager is talking about now fifth is
He's
good
worse. He's
now,
way
and then
worse than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he
it's
comes in
way
with more pedigree. He came in with more chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like eras come to an end. Ollie came in, yeah, as the supply teacher, yeah, that got the full-time job.
yeah,
That's what Ollie was, innit? The supply teacher that ended up staying on. That's all he was, yeah. Ten Hag came
yeah,
with hype. He came with the so-called philosophy. He came with expectation. Ollie never came in with expectation. So I'm nowhere
no
near as disappointed with Ollie than I am with Ten Hag because Ollie did what Ollie was supposed to do. The only thing that he didn't do
facts.
was win that Europa League final that he should have won. He didn't
He
even
should
make a
have won, yeah,
substitution in 90 minutes or something like that. Like Ollie absolutely
yeah,
died in that Europa League final. But Ollie did what he was supposed to do because Ollie was always out of his depth. But Ten Hag was meant to be something.
yeah.
He was meant to
See
be
what I mean?
something. And it's funny, he said that
It's,
Paul Pogba as well is the only player that came to see him, yeah, when he got sacked. And it's
mm,
funny how people talk about Paul
mm,
Pogba's personality and who he is as a human being, yeah. But
mm.
everyone that knows him and has been around him ain't got nothing but good things to say about him. And again,
Nothing.
the media PR around him as a human being, yeah, their man are always trying to manipulate that as well. And this is why I say when you lot speak on Jaden as well, yeah, you don't know the you ain't never met the youth, yeah.
Mm,
And all the stuff that you're saying about him is off your perception from what the media is giving you. You don't know nothing about it. Do you know what I'm
yep,
saying? So that don't say certain things until you know what go on.
yep,
Because this Bray, yeah, bro, the Bray was hospitalized with an ear
yep.
infection. Yeah, why was that not common knowledge? Why didn't everyone know that this guy was in hospital for a week after he signed and he missed a good bit of preseason, and that's why he wasn't sharp? Like, why was that not common knowledge? If that was another player that was in hospital, don't you think we would have known?
Bro, if that was Rashford, everyone would have known, mate. You get me? Like, that's just the reality situation, bro.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, man, like I said, bro, this is the problem, man. People only want to hear what they want to hear and they see what
yeah.
they want to see, what they want to see. Simple as that, bro. That's just the way it is. People are the face of the football club. People could do no wrong. People get protected. This is what it is, bro. Like, that's and a certain man can do interviews, certain man can do whatever. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like when you actually deep it, like I just feel like the whole club, yeah, right now, until Indians come in, bro, like we're gonna see shit, bro, because same old issues are happening time and time again. The culture of the football club needs to change, bro. Like
Mm,
generally, like you know what I mean, 2 year plan. Omar Barada comes in, there's no favorites.
mm.
You don't start saying shit. You just come in and you make it possible. So yeah, man, that Pogba thing is funny, isn't it, man? Like it just shows you, man, like it's crazy how things get put in a certain narrative in the media. And Twitter now, yeah, I don't know what it's become, bro. It builds narrative. These fake accounts that have got 100K followers, and I'm like, bro, why
Mm,
are people listening to these, man? Like, seriously, like, you get me? Like, they don't know nothing about the football club, but they'll put little things out there that will then boost and whatever and go, and then all of a sudden everyone's copying that same narrative. It's funny, isn't it? How things put in life, isn't it? It's mad. It's
No,
mad.
100%. But bro, at the end of the day, yeah, we live in a society now where if you tell a lie, yeah, if you tell a lie enough times, it becomes the truth, bro. Like this is what it
Yeah,
is. People don't actually care if it happened or it didn't happen, bro. People don't care.
for real, for real, for real, for real,
You know what I'm saying? And
for
and,
real,
thi- and
for
this
real.
is the point. So that even when they post certain things, like I remember when Sancho went to America, like Wan-Bissaka was there with him.
Yeah,
And they were allowed to be there, but
yeah.
they didn't say that he was there with Wan-Bissaka. They just showed him. You know, like these men
Mm,
know what they're doing. Like these men know exactly what they're doing in terms of building images and building narratives. These men always do this, bro. Do you know what I mean? They
facts.
made it look like my man just dipped and no one knew he was there and he wasn't allowed to be there, but he wasn't there on his own. Do you know what I'm
Nope.
saying? He wasn't there,
You
yeah,
know what's
on his own.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's one of them ones where, bro, these men are full of shit, bruv. Like the media know exactly, yeah, what narrative that they're trying to
Fact.
paint, bro. And the difference is, yeah, I can
Mm.
see through all of the little passive aggressive things that these men do, bro. I can see through it.
Course, man.
And that's why it's unpopular. Because when I'm telling you,
Yep.
man, yeah, that the way that Pogba's getting treated is because of this, and the
Mm.
way that Jaden's being treated is because of this, and the way that Fred gets treated is because of this, you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But it's a fact. It's an absolute fact. Man
Yeah,
don't want to
course,
hear
man.
it. Look, bruv, look at the way McTominay's career's gone at Man United. He's never been a better footballer than Fred a day in his life. One's still
Mm.
here, one's not. One keeps
Passion,
failing upwards,
passion.
the
He
other
gets
one's
it.
somewhere else.
He gets it.
He gets
He
it,
gets it.
bro.
Apparently,
Man talking
it's
about.
crazy, bro.
Do you know what I mean? And you got
But if
someone
you
like
actually,
Jaden, bro. Jaden got brought in, and because of what he looks like and because of his price tag, man weren't trying to give him a chance, bro. They weren't trying to give
yep.
him a chance. Even though he done a lot more, yeah, in his career, but he had no credit in the bank. How come credit in the bank, yeah, wasn't afforded to Jaden? How come credit in the bank wasn't afforded to Paul Pogba,
Mm.
who had won league titles before he came to Man United? But then you'll give bums like Bruno 3.5 years before you question him. And this is exactly the point, bro. Credit in the bank. Yeah, not everyone gets credit in the bank, bro. If
Yeah.
you look
But
a certain
what
way,
credit
yeah,
back can these
you
guys
ain't
got
got
though?
credit in the bank. You ain't got credit in the bank when you look a certain way, bro. And
You know what it
these are
is
the
though?
conversations that people don't want to have. And this is why
Mm.
when Jamie Carragher wants to talk about Anthony Martial, I say, is it really? Okay.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where's that coming from?
Mm.
Where's the Graham Souness agenda from Paul Pogba coming from?
Oh, yeah.
Where are all these things coming from? Why is it that
Graham
Jadon
Souness.
Sancho's not even playing football in this country? He's out on loan. What other
Fuck
player,
off.
yeah, do you know, yeah, that goes out on loan and the English media are following them to be giving their opinions on someone that's not even in the country? Bro, they don't want to do that, bro. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because, bro, if you look a certain way, you ain't got credit in the bank. And this is exactly what it is, bro. And this is why they can't take me nowhere, bro. Because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend, yeah, that this bullshit, yeah, is not racially motivated, because it is, and it's obvious, bruv. So I don't care how
Yeah.
people feel about it. And that's why when the club got upset, do you know what I'm saying? Because of what I said about Ole getting the job, you know what I mean? You damn fucking right. Because the same thing I said, I was talking to Don Robbie and I said, bro, there's a reason why Arteta got the job here with no experience, yeah, and Vieira didn't get an interview. The same way
Mm.
Dwight York saying that even with a Sir Alex Ferguson co-sign, he couldn't even get an interview for the Villa job. But then Ole with no experience, Mulder and a relegation on his fucking CV gets the Man United job.
Mm.
This is the point.
Nah, for
This
real.
is the
Nah,
fucking
for real,
point,
man.
bro. Do you know what I mean? And then you
Nah,
get
100%.
you get fucking Amad Diallo, yeah, championship player of the season. Can't get no fucking
Bro.
minutes, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But Man United want Garnacho to start because he's selling shirts. And this is exactly what it is, bro. So these men don't even care about the best players playing, bro.
Yeah.
They don't care about the best players
Obviously
playing.
commercially
It's
as
all
well, man.
commercial,
You know what I
yeah?
mean? Yeah.
And it's all
Yeah,
fucking
commercial.
agenda, and it's agenda driven as well, bro. Because
Yeah.
the fucking stigma around Anthony Martial is crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Look at the amount of abuse that this guy gets. Whenever he's fit, he gives 100% for the club. He's never got
He
seen
never
out
speaks,
drinking,
man.
partying. He don't speak. He minds his own business. And actually, his goal contributions when he's fit, his minutes to games, goals and assist ratio is
Better
good.
than anyone. Better
It's
than
good.
anyone.
But people don't do that. People, what they do is they
Mm.
decontextualize it and say, oh, he's been at the club for this amount of years and this. No. Show me how many games he's played, how many minutes he's played. And then when you compare his numbers to Rashford, they're better.
Yep.
End of story. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what these men do. Man will turn around and say, oh, he's never done anything for Man United. Bro, he's top scored the club twice.
Yep.
Without even being fit. And
Mm.
this is what these men do, bro. They like to try and skew stats and all of these things, yeah, to try and paint certain pictures of certain players, bro. This is the thing, bro. The whole stigma around Fred is the worst. Because this Brett has always given 1,000,000% for the club. Even when he's had bad games, he still wants the ball.
Now he still cares, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is what I don't get, bro.
But
Because you
man
know
are
what it
doing
is, yeah?
McTominay.
Yeah, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. And also, it's the thing in it, man. It's a xenophobia in it as well. That foreign players don't get it, don't care as
Bro,
much
the Martial thing and
as
the Luke
players.
Shaw thing, bro.
Yeah, well,
Luke
there you
Shaw's
go,
been out
man.
longer than
Exactly.
Anthony Martial with injuries,
Oh
but no
man,
one talks about
this
it.
brother. But on
And look
his
how much
day,
money he's
on
on.
his day, on his day, he's the best left back in the world, apparently. You know what I mean, bro? I'm tired, bro. But this is where the
Roberto
football club's
Carlos.
gone, man. Yo, but this is where the football club's gone, man. You get me, like, and this is why I hope that Ineos change, bro. And they come in and be like, "Yo, you're not good enough. If you ain't playing good football, yeah, I don't care what happens and what you look like and da. If you're not playing the way we want to play and you're not performing, you're out in 2 years, and that's for anybody, bro. I don't give a shit who plays as long as they're good enough. I don't give a shit, bro. Where you come from, where you are, you know what I'm saying, bro. If you're good enough, you're gonna be playing. It's as simple as that, man. But obviously, we've got so much people coming in, giving their opinion. Oh, this guy should be that player. Bro, it's just, I'm tired, bro. Even when Mourinho comes out and says things and whatnot, like Paul Pogba and like, why is now that having an effect on another manager? You get me? It's like all these managers like listen to the people's opinions and be like, you know what? Every single manager spoke about this player and they said, yeah, he's giving good commitment. And they've all spoke badly about this player. Then that's when I feel like some of them have been like almost like, I don't know what the word is like. They've used that to form their own opinion. And I'm like, why isn't a manager coming and be like, yo, this guy ain't good enough, man? And that comes from the PR, that comes back from everything, even fans as well. Fans' perception of things, bro. So,
No,
yeah,
100%. And
man,
this
all of these
even the
guys need
Mason
to
Mount
go,
thing
man.
as well, bro. Look how much money you spent on Mount.
Oh,
65 million on
number
Mount,
7.
yeah? And he's done less. We gave him the number 7, bro. Do you know what I mean? So he costs just a little bit less than Jaden, yeah? He's come in. He ain't done nothing. He's been injured the whole time. He got the number 7. No one's talking about how much money he's on, yeah? The fact that he's the number 7 and he's never available, bro. It's funny how quiet, yeah? It's funny how
Yo.
quiet these men are about the Mason Mount situation, bro. But then these men have got bare check for everyone else, bro. Why you got loyalty to this bro? He ain't done nothing. Not only has he done nothing in the Premier League anyway, but he's done nothing for this football club. And this is what I mean.
Nope.
The energy is not the same for everyone.
Nope.
The energy is not the
No,
same.
it's not, bro. You're right. You're spot on, bro. The energy's not the same for everyone. That's what it is. People have to call it out, man. Mason Mount comes and gets a number 7 shirt. Didn't want him anyway. And then my man's becoming the flipping, you know what I mean, the face of the football club. And now all of a sudden, because he's good at his branding as well, man. That's the reason why they brought these certain players in, man, for branding purposes, man.
But that's why
TikTok and all
he
of
needs
this
to
shit,
stop
man.
now. He needs to stop at the
Yeah.
new owners.
Yes. 100%, bro. Needs to stop. This is it now, man. We need to be a serious football club, bro. Yeah, I mean that base people on quality rather than what they bring in their social media and whatnot. Because Ahmad's a better player, but because he hasn't got that PR and whatnot, like he hasn't got it, bro. Let's be honest.
He ain't
He
got that
hasn't,
PR
bro.
because he's a young black youth and he's not
Yeah.
English. That's why he don't
There
have
you
the
go.
PR. It's the same as Fred. It's the same as Martial. He's young,
Yeah.
black, and he's not from here. That's why he ain't got the PR.
Yeah.
How can you be in team of the season on loan, yeah, and not even get no minutes, bro? None. You're left-footed just like Anthony. But they'll rather play a you that ain't done nothing in the game, who's right-footed, on the right wing ahead of you. It's blatant disrespect. Man are saying, yeah, that Forson's getting Ahmad's minutes. No. Garnacho's getting Ahmad's minutes. It's not Forson. Because Forson's getting little 10 minutes here and there. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
Coming
look at
on at
but
the
the
end
thing
to
with
close out
Forster, though.
games. He's getting
But the thing is,
Ahmad's minutes, bro. It's Garnacho that's getting Ahmad's minutes. It should be Ahmad and Rashford on the wings.
yeah. But the mentality though from the club though that they played forcing ahead of Ahmad in that game, yeah, was wrong as well because they are now trying to get him to a new contract
Yeah, exactly.
because they can profit off him. That itself is bad as well, man.
Yeah, but
Like,
also the
why
manager came
where are we
out and said
allowing that?
he prefers Forson, and it's got nothing to do with training. The manager came out and praised Ahmad's substitute performance, and then the next game didn't play him.
This guy's a serial waffler, you know. It really, really is, you know. This guy, I swear, I'm tired of this Ten Hag, man. How is he still in the job, bro? Like what? Like you know
He's
what it is,
gone,
yeah,
bro.
man. How is this last couple of months like so long, man? Like March, April, May, bro. This is gonna be a long 3 months, you know, Rant. I'm tired, man. I just want this guy gone, yeah. But it's long, man. It's long.
Nah, trust
It's
me,
long.
bro. And yo, big up Theo, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, I know, yeah, backing it for man that look like me ain't good for PR, but I don't need it. You know
You
them
don't
ones
need it.
there.
No,
Like,
you don't
I
need
don't
it.
need the PR, bro. I built
Yeah,
up my own community, bro, and that's why I say. You see, when we
bro.
hit 100K,
90K.
yeah, when we hit
That's what I'm
100K
saying.
this year, well, yeah, we're closing in on 90,000. We're very close. We'll hit that probably in a week or so. Do you know what I mean? But the point is, yeah, when man hit 100K, bro, it is gonna be even sweeter because I know I never compromised myself. I never watered down my content,
No,
and I said what I
never.
wanted to say, and I never avoided any topics because, bro, bare people out here treading carefully, saying it but not really saying it, bro. Man
Sitting
have
on
to
the
keep it a
fence.
buck, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't care what's on Sky. I don't care what these men are doing. Yeah, they always
No.
target certain players that look a certain way all the time. Like even on the overlap when they spoke about Harry Maguire, yeah, and man was saying, and Ollie was like, oh, he's a man mountain and all of these other things, yeah. And Roy Keane had to point out, listen, Harry Maguire got dropped here because of his performances. He didn't get dropped for nothing else. Do you know what I mean? So as much as man can feel sorry for Harry Maguire and say, oh, you know what? His attitude's been good since he's been stripped to the armband. He got stripped to the armband because he wasn't playing every week
He
because his
wasn't good at it.
performances
Yeah,
weren't good and
exactly.
he got dropped,
Simple.
blood. You know, like that. You got
Simple.
dropped. That's it. There's no bun all of this. Like, there's no sympathy for a man. He got dropped because he wasn't good enough. That is
Simple.
it. And this is the point, bro. So when you look
No, we
at
haven't
what's
compromised,
going
bro.
on,
We haven't compromised, man.
no, we
Yeah,
haven't
for real.
compromised, Saeed, and that's why people won't like you, bro, because you're not gonna
Yeah.
compromise. Do you know what I mean? And
Yep.
never compromise, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's never worth it, bro. If anything you man are learning in 2024 right now, yeah, because I told you 2024 is the year of the truth.
Yeah,
All
the
of these
truth,
people,
man.
all of these people that are getting exposed now, yeah. You know what I mean? Man, I
Mm.
see what's happening with Diddy and then all these other guys. All these guys that get to a certain level, yeah, they got no morals, bro. That's why they're there. You're finding out about the Kevin Harts and all these people, yeah. The reason why they get to that level is because they got no morals and they compromise themselves, bro.
Yeah.
And they're
They
in
sold
bed
their
with
soul, man.
some nasty people. They sold their soul, bro. The reason why you'll never see me in all of these different places and I'll never get invited to places because they know I can't be bought, fam.
Yeah.
They know I can't be bought. Bare these man can be bought, bro. Bought and paid for, bro. This is just how it is, bro. And this is why a lot of men tread the fence, bro. They tread the fence because they know, yeah, at some point I want to be here. So in order to be here, yeah, I have to
You can't
position
fully
myself a
say it.
certain way. You can't.
Yeah.
The fact that they're telling
No.
Saeed he's controversial, blood. If Saeed's controversial, then what the fuck am I? You know, like that. Big man thing. Because Saeed ain't
You know what it is
controversial.
though? Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, yeah, this is what happens when you speak your mind, innit? And you speak the truth and whatnot. And you know what I mean? But it's not gonna be popular, man. It's never gonna be popular. The truth is never popular, bro. Because the truth could be the reality. Like you could tell a man, yo, listen, you need to fix up, you need to pattern up, yeah. It might not be the popular opinion you want to give, but it's the truth. You get me, bro? If someone's got an addiction, you tell them to stop that addiction, it's not gonna be popular. But you tell him,
100%.
and then his life might change. So that's what it is, bro. And you know what it is with us? Like I said to you, yeah, you get a lot of people that hate you, but then you also get a lot of people that love you and say, yo, you know what? Nah, for real, man. You're speaking like your mind, bro. And you know what? Fair play to you, man. So
Bro, at the end
we're
of
not
the
gonna
day,
go
we'll speak our
as
mind
far as
and we'll speak our truth. Even if it's our truth at the time, the truth can change. It can change. But everything you hear me say, yeah, at the time I meant it. You know, like that. I meant it at the time. The same way at the beginning when the manager came in, I was excited. And then as soon as I realized he weren't the guy, I meant that too.
Yeah.
I meant it when I said it. Do you know what I mean? So even if
But
it's
that
not the
won't get
truth
clipped.
when you,
The
yeah.
other one
So
got clipped.
even if it's the truth, or even if it's not the truth when you seen it further back, at the time I meant it. The
Yes.
same way I said I didn't want CR7. How come no one's clipping that? Remember, they ridiculed me. I said I want
Oi.
Ivan Tony, bro. Them man were
Oh, I
clipping me
remember me and you
online.
had an argument.
Them man were clipping me online and laughing at me, bro. Laughing
Bro,
at me when I
I
said I wanted
remember.
Ivan Tony. And then man said, oh, this Rants guy, Ivan Tony. Look how that's aged. Now everyone wants Ivan
Yeah.
Tony in the summer, and CR7's playing in
Everyone.
Saudi Arabia. You see what I'm saying? But no one's now gonna bring up the clip now and say, well, this aged well. Look what Rant's done. And guess what? I can't be asked to go find the clip and do it myself because, bro, I don't care like that. But the
You
point
don't
is,
care.
yeah,
You don't care.
people are always quick to say their shit, yeah, and then there's no get backs. And this is why the one thing about doing what we do, yeah, is man are always quick to try and question everything you say. But then when you get it right, no one will tell you. But when they think you've got it wrong, or when they can score points, when Garnacho finally scores a goal on Twitter, Rants in the mud.
Bro, but the thing is on Twitter though, you got something
Rants
that
in
you
the
can
mud.
now edit. You can now edit. You can now say things that are very, very popular that you know you're gonna get clicks on here. We've spoken. We're 1 hour and 3 minutes in. I may say something that's out of line or whatever, but I've got an opinion. This is my opinion. You're here for an hour. You might get things that are right, some things that are wrong. But this is what a podcast is, bro. I've not seen one podcast out there that I've agreed with every single opinion. I've not seen a podcast. I've not seen them speak for facts for a full hour. You'd be like, nah, you know what? I don't agree with that bit, but I do agree with that bit. But I do. You take things for what you take. That's what a podcast is. It's an hour-long conversation that you know what? People are going to agree and disagree. But you see on a tweet, you can put whatever agenda you want, and you know that's going to get likes. You know, because you've put it to a certain level where you can get it perfect. I can get a
But that's
tweet
the
perfect.
currency now, Saeed, bro. People understand that retweets and engagement, yeah. And the worst thing they did was monetize Twitter, because now people are putting it out purely for engagement. Like they're not even believing what they're saying anymore. It's become a game. It's become a game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't put the same energy into turning on a camera and making a video with the same opinion because they'd get absolutely battered. But on Twitter, you get loads of these faceless guys agreeing with absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro. There's no accountability. There's absolutely
None at
no
all, bro.
accountability.
None at all, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Like we had an opinion at the start, but it won't get clipped. You know what I mean? And whatnot. When we're backing the manager, when we're saying things about the man. How many podcasts have we talked and talked about Ten Hag being, yo, what he's doing in the first year, incredible. Big up to him. But then as soon as you realize that a new evidence is brought in that this manager is showing that he's not capable. And you can see the timeline. It wasn't as if we went from Ten Hag out, so Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out straight away. It wasn't a cast in favor. It was like, yo, you seen it pre-season. Remember when I was back in Ten Hag in pre-season? You were like, I don't really like style of play. You were like, yo, we're not going to see possession. We're not seeing possession.
Yep.
I was like, nah, we're going to see possession. We're bringing certain players. So I started to back him.
And I told you straight up, I said, look at the players he's playing. This guy is not trying to play possession football. And it took you a while to see it, bro. And then he came out in the interview and said, yo, no, I want to play transition. And I told you from the start because that's what I observed. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like when I watch football, I don't watch football the same way other people watch football. And that's not their fault.
I hear that.
But people got to understand that I've coached. Do you know what I'm saying? And I watch football to analyze the game. Like, I don't just care about the moments, bro. Like, I genuinely like to take in everything that's going on. Like, even when people do watch-alongs with me and we're watching teams that aren't Man United, I'm looking at the press, I'm looking at the setup. Like, even when we watched the Arsenal-Porto game, after 3 minutes into the game, I said to these men, I said, yo, this press is on point. Look at the way they set up with the ball, without the ball. This is going to be difficult for Arsenal. And it was proven. Because I saw, as soon as Arsenal got the ball, I saw the way they set up and the way they hit the man-to-man press early. And I was like, yo, that these men are going to be a bit of a nuisance. Like, when I watch the game, that's why I'm watching the game, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not watching the game just to say, oh, yeah, my baller scored. I don't really care about all that. Do you know what I mean? The tactical side of the game, I like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why when I watch games, when I say to certain people, yo, these players have certain qualities. The same way I doubled down on the Fred thing. I didn't change my mind when everyone was battering Fred. I stuck to it all the way until he got into the team. He wasn't playing.
Yeah, you did.
I was making the pass to Fred jokes. Do you know what I mean? I was saying that Fred the Red had more minutes on the pitch than Fred. I was taking the piss
They
out of
must
him,
like to love Fred.
but there you
Yeah,
go. Like it was
Yeah,
me
yeah.
that was saying all of these things about Fred, bro. But I always knew that he had certain qualities. And I said the same thing about my man at Chelsea. Everyone's cooking him as well, Nicholas Jackson. Now, I mean, he's got certain qualities. He's not a striker, but bro, you play him out wide, you get something out of him, bro. And he's got more goals and
Certain amount
assists
of
than
him.
Gabriel Jesus and them, man. So
Hey,
he has qualities. He's just not a
hey.
centre forward. I can see qualities in a player, whether they're playing well or not, and stuff like that. When I look at players, I look for qualities. That's what I look for. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that there's not many players that are complete in the game. It just doesn't work like that. But there's certain qualities that I look for in players. Can they be effective? Can they not? And this is why when I said that Rashford was Crystal Palace level all them years ago, that's what I meant. Because when I looked at all the qualities, I was like, he ain't got enough qualities for him to get away with not having a football IQ. And that's why I said the exact same thing about Skeletor. And in 2 years, you'll see he won't be at the club. And I'll be proven right again. And it's just one of them ones where he doesn't have the fundamentals.
We'll chat in 2 years. We'll chat in 2
Bro,
years.
he won't be here.
Inshallah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He won't be here. Do you know what I mean? And this is
well,
what
it could be because the new owners might come and say, "Yo, you're not good enough and get out." So you're right in that aspect. I think you are.
that's not what will
but-
happen. What will happen is better players will come in, he'll get benched, and then he'll think he's too good to be on the bench, and he'll ask to leave.
But that's what I believe what's happening now, though. He's only playing. He's probably getting the Elanga treatment. Like maybe it might be the Elanga story all over again.
Nah, bro, the
Remember
brother's
Elanga?
played. The Brer has played, yeah. I think he's bro. He started the last 25 games or something like that. I think
Elanga started 25 games as well, bro.
Yeah,
Elanga that season,
Elanga started playing. Yeah, Ralph brought Elanga in and dropped Rashford.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't 25 games, I don't think.
Okay, well, 25 games, but I'm just saying, like, Garnacho was only in the squad, yeah, because A, Rashford was been poor this season, and B, one of his guys, Anthony, he's not playing well. So that's why he's in there. Listen, if Anthony was performing well, that was his guy, he was
last game, he played well, and then he got benched, and he got subbed off.
Well, I don't. This
last
man is
game,
weird,
Anthony
isn't it?
did play well,
guy.
though. Anthony did play well, though. Last game he played well. He was our best player. The man just subbed him off.
But this is why I don't understand the manager, bro. Like he doesn't. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what he wants a player to do because Elanga and Ahmad have played good cameos and good performances here, but still don't get a game. It's just I don't know, bro. When you're under pressure, Rants, yeah, you make these decisions. And what he's looking for, McTominay goals, Garnacho goals. That's what he's looking for, man. He's looking to see. I think that Ahmad ain't gonna get me a goal. I don't think Anthony's gonna get me a goal. When in reality, maybe Ahmad.
That's why Anthony's not playing because the manager knows that Anthony's output
well, there you go.
There. That's why it's got nothing to do with footballing ability because he's got more footballing ability than Garnacho, but he doesn't have an eye for goal. But then you can train that. You can more train an eye for goal, yeah, than you can footballing ability. You can train that.
But you see why it's changed now when the manager's under pressure. At the start, when Anthony was shit, well, it wasn't shit, but he wasn't performing at the start, innit? He wasn't getting the goals and whatnot, yeah. But he was still persistent with him. Because at that time, his job was on the line.
And exactly.
No,
he had to. And also, he didn't really feel like he had any other options for that right side because he was saying that he needs a left footer for balance. He was saying that.
I get it, yeah, but at the same time, his job wasn't on the line. Now, his job's on the line. He's gone against what he wanted. He's dropped his guys. He's dropping the guys that he brought in Amrabat.
And Garnacho because he believes they're going to score goals to keep him in his job.
But that's what I'm saying. Now the tables have turned. And now it's more on the line. He's doing things that are out of his principle. He's doing things that go against his beliefs. Like he knows I've got my guys in. You know, yesterday, Rants, on the show, I didn't realize we bought Amrabat for 10 million on loan fee. I forgot. I thought it was free.
That much?
We paid the bro, it's 10 million loan fee we bought Amrabat.
Oh, wow.
10 million, bro. Bro, listen, I didn't realize. I thought we were signing. Yeah, look, United will pay 8.5 million, 10 million euros to take Amrabat on loan with an option to make the deal permanent for 21.4 million. I genuinely thought it was only
like 3-4 million.
Bro, it's 10 million euros, bro. So this is his guy. That's somebody you say. If you pay that sort of money, Rants, you're playing him because you believe he's good enough to be starting your game, your team, and you believe he's ready. Because you ain't gonna pay a loan fee and you ain't gonna pay the guy, bro. It's like buying a I don't know, like, bro, you're leasing a car, you're even driving a car. Why are you
Yeah.
leasing the car for? Why are you leasing?
Mm.
Why, bro? Why are you leasing the car for? Why? What's the reason for you doing that?
Mm.
Are you gonna leave the car on the driveway? What's the point, bro?
Horrendous.
Come on, man.
And that's, I mean, he's not being
It's
held
that.
accountable for this,
That's
bro.
what I'm
They're
saying, bro.
saying,
He's not being
yeah,
held accountable.
they're saying to us right now that ignore the Ogden stuff because that guy talks out his ass at the best of times. But I'm seeing De Zerbi, and I saw an Amarim thing. I don't
Yeah.
think we're for Amarim still, but yo, bruv, listen,
No,
it
not
has to be De
yeah, not
Zerbi.
Amarin.
Brighton have put out pretty much statements, pretty much saying that
Yeah.
he's one of the best managers in the world. They don't want him to leave, but at some point they're kind of resigned to losing him. Because they are,
Yeah.
because they're Brighton, innit? It has to be us,
Yeah, of
bro.
course,
And
man.
I
They're a
know
selling club. They're a selling club.
Chelsea have been linked with De Zerbi as well, but
Yeah,
I
and
think De
Amarin as
Zerbi,
well.
De
Mm.
Zerbi is tailor made for us, bro. I think at
Yeah.
what the impression that I'm getting from Jim is that he wants a possession manager. He wants a manager with an aesthetic.
Of course.
And that's what I
Yeah,
want.
of
I want
course.
an aesthetic, bro. Man can say that I'm an aesthetic merchant, bro. It doesn't matter. I always tell you, everything in life, yeah, at the top level, yeah, it looks beautiful, bro. Every
Yep.
sport. You watch Tiger Woods with a golf club, you watch Roger Federer with a tennis racket. Bro, when you see
See
elite
what
sport,
Rafael Leao said? You see
yeah,
what Rafael Leao said?
yeah, bro. Rafael Leao, spot on as well, the quote. Hey, guys, find the Leao quote as well, because
He said that's what football is for, man.
I had it
It's got
saved on
aesthetics.
Instagram because actually I was gonna talk about it, but he wasn't saying. He said he likes football the way he loves his fashion and his music, bro. That's what it's about. It's about style, bro. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
about that. That's what it's about. Football's about magic. It's always been about magic, and we need to go back to that. And the thing is, if you get the De Zerbi ball, yeah, the structure, but then you actually get talented players. Now, I mean,
Yeah.
bruv, I dare you to put Jadon Sancho in a team, yeah, that moves the ball like Brighton, and you tell me, bruv, you'll be looking at one of the best players in the league immediately.
Mm.
You know, like
Yeah,
that
100%. There you
immediately.
go.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's only about stats. I don't like it. Football is magic and joy. People only think about numbers, make me angry. But this is a society. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? This is
This is
society,
society
bro.
right there, bro. Like they
This is just
they just want
this
to
is
see
just
the
what it is.
outcome. They don't want to see the progress. They just want to see the outcome straight away, bro. And that's what it is, bro. Like, you know what it is for me though. Like, football's all about beauty, bro. Like the way people play. Ronaldinho, like I said, bro. Them 3 years, I'll still take them 3 years over players who had a 10-year career. Are you
Bruv, I'll
mad?
take them 3 years, yeah, over anything. And that's why, because you got to understand, when it's all said and done, yeah, real
Yep.
football fans, I'm not talking about people that support football teams. I'm talking about
Yeah.
people that are a fan of the game of football, because there's a difference. Some people
Yeah, of
support
course.
football teams and some people are football fans. I love football, bruv. I love the sport. I've dedicated my whole life to this sport one way or another. I got 4 knee surgeries
Mm,
to fucking prove it. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
Man's dedicated my whole life to this game, whether it's playing football at different levels, whether it's coaching, whether it's spending hours of my time to do certain things in the community where football is involved, bro. Like, I've given football my whole life. There's a lot of men, yeah, that when they're not watching their team play football, they have nothing to do with the game at all, bro. It's not the same as loving football, bro. Like, there's a lot of men, even in the media and that, bro. When they're not getting paid to watch football, they don't watch football. Do you know what I mean?
mm.
They don't watch football. But do you think that Keane and them man are sitting at home watching fucking Bundesliga, bro?
Oh,
They're
they
not
said
at
it, bro.
home
They said
watching
it. I think Roy
Bundesliga.
Keane said he didn't watch it. He goes, don't even watch it. Like, bro, they don't watch it, bro.
Bruv, these men
Telling
don't
you,
watch
Gary
football, bro.
Neville, yeah, they don't watch it. They
You
don't
know what it
watch it,
is?
bro.
They don't
They don't
watch
watch it.
football, but they talk like they watch football. You know what I mean? That's what
Mm.
infuriates me, bro. Players come into the club and they start chatting shit about players. They've never seen them play.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, what are you talking about? So I love the sport, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's the
yep.
difference. So because I love the sport, it's one of them ones where football is about, and how I rate players is about not only how good they are technically, but bro, football used to be about, how you felt when you watch certain players play football. The reason why Ronaldinho will always be my GOAT regardless is because
Regardless.
there's never been a player that has been as impactful, yeah, then there's no one been as impactful as him, bro. There's a difference between being the best and being the greatest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be great. It's just like, bro, Michael Jordan will always be the greatest basketball player because of his impact. No one's ever going to sell more basketball trainers than Michael Jordan. No one's going to do that. So even if there are players that are better basketball players than Michael Jordan, he'll always be the greatest because of his
That's
legacy.
what I'm saying.
You know, like that.
That's exactly
Ronaldinho's legacy, yeah, is the reason why he's the greatest, because them man started making adverts because of Ronaldinho. They're making video games because of Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's every footballer's favorite footballer, bro.
He owned
YouTube
like that. At the start, bro.
Bro,
YouTube,
on YouTube,
you look
bro.
when
He was the first video to get over 1 million views.
Over 1 million views, bro. That video was in the crossbar one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where he just hitting the crossbar.
Like,
yeah,
bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Iconic. You're
bro,
right.
He made man look at football a different way. Do you know what I'm saying? He was the first guy to do a lot of these things, bro. That man actually
made that game because of him.
Yeah,
they made a side kind of game.
They made a game because of him. Yo, he had his own boots. Man had his own adverts. The whole Joga Benito thing was because of him.
Because of him, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This guy inspired a whole generation, a whole culture, bro. Like, Ronaldinho was different. Messi and CR7 ain't had the same impact on the game. They haven't. They've only impacted the game in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
That's how they've impacted
what? Even
the game. They didn't impact the culture like Ronaldinho, bro. They didn't.
Yeah. But you know what's mad though, Rants, yeah? Even if you haven't watched Ronaldinho, yeah, look at Kobe Mino's interview. Man, even like he said he started watching Ronaldinho, yeah.
Kobe Mino is way too young, yeah.
I know, but
and,
still has
and Ronaldinho still is idol, yeah. Same with Jadon Sancho, bro. Even when I was still playing, bro, I was watching Ronaldinho comps on the coach on the way to my games in Sweden, bro. I was watching Ronaldinho. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man was watching Ronaldinho on YouTube, fam. Compilations, bro. Them football compilations. Bro. Like, man needs to understand this guy is the most influential footballer of that generation, bro. Like, it's crazy what Ronaldinho was doing, bro. Everyone's favorite player was Ronaldinho at one time. It wasn't Ronaldo or Messi. It was Justinho, blood. He had no peers, bro. There was no one. There was no one competing with Ronaldinho. When Ronaldinho was at the height of his career, it was Ronaldinho up here. Everyone else was somewhere, like, but they weren't Ronaldinho. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the point. The impact that Ronaldinho's had, I ain't seen a baller have that impact. Forget numbers. And nobody knew how many GA Ronaldinho got. We were just watching Showboat on Soccer AM. Ronaldinho took someone's life again.
Ronaldinho. Oh my days, man. When Helen used to be like, here's Ronaldinho clips.
He had his own Showboat. The whole thing was just him. He's the only player where they done Showboat and it was just Ronaldinho, bro.
That's Ronaldinho, bro.
They give man the whole thing, bro, for the season. You're just cooking everyone. Like, bro, his thing's
so true, you know.
Bro, man needs to understand what Ronaldinho was for the culture, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the kind of footballer you're gonna show your children, bro. That's it. That's what you're gonna show them. That's what you're gonna show them, innit? That's what football is. Football is a feeling. Like, football isn't stats. I'm not gonna sit my son down and be like, oh, we're just gonna watch a compilation of Erling Haaland. All right, cool. You'll be bored after 30 seconds.
Well, you're gonna get anything out of that, though.
What are you getting out of that? What are you getting out of that? You're getting nothing out of it. Horrible, bro.
Yeah.
Falling asleep. Man, I want to see that. And that's the point, bro. That's not football. Football's not numbers, bro.
Mo Salah, yeah, another one.
But there you go, like, bro, it's the same with KDB as well, and all these players, yeah. It's like, cool, it's great, innit? But, like, bro, I was watching Andrea Pirlo. Like, bro, Andrea Pirlo, if you want to see passing, go watch Pirlo, bruv. Both feet. And then, bruv, don't tell me about KDB. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't tell me about him after you watch Pirlo. No, like, don't tell me about him. It's different.
Crazy.
And this is the problem, innit, with football now, yeah? Like, KDB's in the conversations he's in only because of stats. It's not because of watching him. Because if you actually watch him aesthetically, yeah, bro, what did he do against us? Nothing. And bro, he has loads of games like that. But then he gets a stat. That's it. He plays the way he played against us. He plays like that most weeks. The same with Rashford. The difference between a good game for Rashford and a bad game, yeah, is stats. But he plays shit every game.
But that's what I'm saying. Rashford don't. I think someone else said it. He barely has a performance where it's 7, 8 out of 10. You don't
Well, there
even
you
when he
go.
scores as well. He still don't get like a 7, 8 out of 10 game. You get me? Like, and this is the thing, bro. Like, stats is killing the game, bro. You know what I mean,
Mm,
bro? Like now when you watch football now, like, bro, you're just watching it, you're thinking it's not enjoyable anymore. But it's
mm,
not enjoyable. So when you see players that enjoy the football, like protect them, man. You got to
mm.
protect these ballers, man. Got to protect these ballers, my guy.
Yeah, but bro, these ballers are dying out, bro. And this is the problem. This is the problem right now. These football fans now want wide players like Garnacho and Doku. And then they disrespect Grealish. This is what they do.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro,
Grealish is
this
still top dog there, man.
nah, but bro,
He's
they
still top dog.
disrespect Grealish. But look how Doku died against us. Look how he died. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
this is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Grealish wouldn't have died against us like that. Grealish would have given us a heart attack. But the difference is, yeah, these men think the direct running and work rate makes you a good footballer, bro. They don't appreciate the technical brilliance and the intricacies of football no more, Saeed. It's all about stats. That's all it's about. They were calling Grealish a £100 million flop here in his first season, yeah, because he wasn't putting up stats, even though he was playing well. Second season treble. And in all the big
Yeah.
games, Grealish played all of them.
Yeah.
All of them,
And
Saeed.
perform well.
Yep, and he scored. You see, when they beat Arsenal at Arsenal and they needed to win that game, who pops up? Jack Grealish.
Mm.
And this is the point. These men rate these head down pace merchants more than
He
actual
can run.
football.
Facts.
And that's where we are. That's where we are with football right now, guys. Do you know what I mean? So because I actually love football, yeah, and it's not just about my club, man looks at the game differently. So ultimately, because I'm looking at the game, yeah, through a magnifying glass and I'm trying to get a close look. At the beginning, when I say some stuff, man are gonna turn around and say, right, Rants is chatting shit. But that's why I say, bro, you just gotta let it marinate. Let it
Mm.
marinate, bro. Cause bro, the Fred thing marinated nicely. You know like that. The CR7 thing marinated. Ollie gave me my flowers today. He told me I got it right. You know what I mean?
But now, listen, you know what it is though with this Ollie thing, man. People are still not gonna believe it, you know, because they're gonna be like, "Oh man," because you want to protect Ollie. Nah, man, he said it, and now you
Mm,
gotta just take it in. Now, you get me?
mm,
I'm glad he did this interview, you know, on the overlap as well, not on some
mm.
Ponzi, BBC, and all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, bro? Like talk spot, nah, overlap where it's chilled out and it's informal. You get me?
No, 100%. So
So
now it was good, man. I enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? Bun.
come on.
Big up everyone. Man said the Rants brought up Grealish goal against Arsenal, not Liverpool. The reason why I remember the Arsenal one is specifically is because I was driving at the time, blood. I remember, yeah.
Mm.
I was driving. I think I was on my way on my way from futsal. From futsal, I just finished training in the evening, blood. And I remember, and Dave rang me, blood. And I remember specifically I was driving. I think my brother rang me as well and put me on loudspeaker, brother, on his stream because I remember I was
Right
in the car.
now,
I was in the car, bro, and I answered the phone and he was live. My brother was doing the up along
yeah.
or something, and I was coming for. So I remember, you get me, and Grealish done the mad thing, bro. But that performance was a crazy
Mm.
performance because he balled out. It wasn't just the goal, but he balled out in that game.
Mm.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, for real, for real,
And that's
for
what it
real,
is,
for real.
bro. Like whether man scores or not, yeah. There's been bare times where I've seen Grealish ball out and not get GA, bro. And the top players do that, bro. Like we've seen Martial ball out for us and not get GA. We've seen it. We've seen it. And that those are
But you know what it is, man?
the true
With
tests of these
United, bro.
players. Can you ball
Yeah.
out? What do you contribute to the team when you don't get a goal or an assist? Ball
Mm.
out.
But that's why maybe getting deserving might change people's narrative because
Mm,
Mitoma don't get the mad assist, but I still think he's a baller, Mitoma. But
mm.
again, people want to see him get mad GA, man. So it's
No,
mad.
but the
It's
problem
madness,
is,
isn't
yeah.
it?
But the problem with that is, Saeed, the reason why is they only started rating him, yeah, when he was getting GA. So when he's not getting
Yeah.
GA anymore, they assume he's washed. And that's why I said the same thing about
Washed.
Bellingham. I said, yo, watch Jude Bellingham play, yeah. Stop gassing the GA because when he stops scoring, yeah, then what? What happens? You know, like what happens when
Mm.
Mbappe comes in and they change the formation, yeah, and then he stops scoring because Mbappe's scoring more. Does that mean he's not good anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get what
Goes
I'm
to determine
saying?
how a good player is. It's mad.
And that's
It's
why I
mad,
always
bro.
said it. Because when you look at GA, Foden's got the same GA as Bellingham, but he's not getting the same gas. They got the
Mm.
same GA, you know. But
That's
But no one's
crazy, you
talking
know.
about Phil Foden like he's the best player in the world, but Bellingham is. Do you see what I'm
Mm.
trying to say? And this is my
Come
problem
from the
here with this.
conversations.
And this is the problem with these football fans. When you start gassing man, basically just purely on GA, yeah. What happens when the GA dries up, bro? Like, no, look at their all-around game. The GA is a bonus, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Phil Foden for me is the better footballer of the two. But Phil Foden, no one's saying Phil Foden's the best player in the world. I'm seeing Bellingham Zidane comparisons. I'm not seeing Foden Zidane comparisons or whatever. Like, bro, no one's saying Foden's the best player in the world. People are saying, yeah, that Foden is a world-class talent, but he's not world-class yet, which is correct.
Mm.
But Jude's already world-class. And Foden's played at a higher level for more years.
Mad.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Mad.
Football fans are so fucking, they're so quick to give people the crown. Do you know what I mean? Nah, let this play out. Let's let it play out. And that's all I want. Let it play out. Because Phil
Facts.
Foden can be anything he wants to be in life, bro. Anything, bro. He's so good. He's so
Yeah, of
good.
course, man.
He's
Quality, man.
miles better than Jude, bro. Like, he doesn't need a celebration or anything like that. Phil Foden is him, bro.
His new celebration's cold though, I can't lie. It's that new one that he's got.
Yeah, no,
Can't lie.
100%. No, bro, Phil Foden's a bad man. About time he had a signature celebration because he's scoring
Mm.
goals now.
Mm.
You know, like that. He's scoring goals now, bro. I got so much time for Phil Foden. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's another thing. I got so much time for him. I got so much time for Cole Palmer. I got so much time for Jack Grealish, but it don't suit the narrative because apparently I'm racist.
For real.
You know them ones there. And this is exactly what it is. So again, people, this is what I say, bro. When I tell you about these narratives with these footballers, yeah, with the Sanchos and the Pogbas and all that, bro, and the Martials and the Freds, bro, look out for it, bro. The same reason why Rafael Varane's injury prone, but Luke Shaw's not. We should sell Varane first, though.
Mm.
We should sell Casemiro before selling McTominay. Do you know what I'm saying? All these conversations are a bit too convenient for me.
Mm.
Bit too convenient for me.
Mm.
And this
They don't want
is
to
the
know,
problem.
man.
Nah, let's get rid of Rafael Varane, but nah, Luke Shaw's not the problem. Like, Luke Shaw's not injury prone, but Varane is. Varane's played more games than Lissandro and Luke Shaw. Okay, that's why I'm saying, man, them keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, bro, because this is what it is, bro. And this is why the man them we ain't getting invited nowhere, bro, because man are gonna keep it a
Nope.
buck over here. Do you know
Keep
what I mean?
it
I
100,
know,
man.
bro. I know Cole Palmer don't count, but bro, you know what I mean, bro. Listen, Palmer's man
Cole
them, you
Palmer,
get
a
me,
real
bro.
bad man.
But he's
The
a
man
bad
them.
man, bro. Man know he's man them, innit? But you know them, a certain man might not know he's man them like that, but he's 30.
Yeah,
You know, like that. So, yo, people, yo, Saeed, have you set the stream up already?
Yeah, the stream's ready, man. Stream's ready.
All
We're
right,
live in
right.
about 10 minutes.
All right,
10
let me
minutes
send
or
them
so.
over. 1 second, let me send them over now.
Come on, man. Big up everyone here. Make sure you get 1,000
you
likes, man.
Yeah, get them
I
likes
don't know why
up.
we're
We
not
got
1,000 likes, man.
bruv, we got 1.6 in here, bruv. So you get me. Man's gonna send you guys over to Mandem Talk. You get me. Man's
Come
gonna
on.
be right there. Man can see Lee Gunners exposing someone or something like that, bruv.
Yeah. You need to do that as well. You need to get your exposure in there because my man's chatting shit about everyone.
Yeah,
It's
but who
mad.
is he, Saeed?
Bro, some random youth, bro, that apparently is, you get me, got so many ex-followers and that chatting shit, basically saying that there's certain people that on a platform just spread negativity for the sake of it.
Does
And
he
they
show
don't
his face?
yeah, he shows his face. Of course he does.
Hey, that's calm. I'm gonna rip him, blood. You know the ones there, like,
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, I might just do a watch along and just absolutely cuss him for no reason. Because, bro,
Bro, why
like,
not, man?
because, bro, listen, I don't even need the truth. I just need to see what he looks like, bruv. And that's it. And I'll just insult him for an hour, bruv. This is what it is. I just don't care, bruv. You know that this is what it is. Bruv, like, what's man gonna do? You
What's
know,
man
what are you
gonna
gonna
do, man?
do? Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
it's like
for
all
real.
these men just chat shit, but what are you gonna do to me? Nothing. If you see me, you're not gonna have the same energy, so I don't care. Like, man ain't even gonna respect you enough, yeah, to even have a constructive nothing. No. Do you know what I'm saying? Man just gonna cook you, blood. Do you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
you,
Man
bro.
saying he's a FIFA you, blood, and man saying that his girl's a OF model or something. Man saying that his girl gets
Bro,
paid
I
to
didn't
take
even know
off her
that. Is that
clothes.
true?
Bruv,
Nah, I didn't
listen,
even know that.
this is
Jeez.
crazy. I can't even lie. This is crazy. Do you know what I mean? How can he say that his girl's got her OnlyFans? Man said his girl's farting in jars and that, bruv, and trying to send for the man. Then. Is this what we're doing? Nah, this is crazy. They don't want it with me, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. This is crazy.
It's a
Nah, bro.
Mazzolini.
Yeah, nah. I'm not the one still. I'm not the one. So yeah, he's moving brazy anyway, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He'll get what's coming for him, whether he likes it or not. I'll be real, innit? The game is the game.
Facts.
But guys, make sure you smash the like on Mandem Talk as soon as you get sent over
Come on.
there. And then yeah, we'll see you over there, people. Catch you lot in a bit.
Come on, man.